India versus China, graphene and the electronics industry. The electronics manufacturing industry involves rare earth metals as a critical component in manufacturing of magnets, electrodes, capacitors, superconductors, microphones, headphones, and so on. Why are these metals called rare? So the thing is that these materials are actually present in abundance in the Earth's crust. But the problem is that they are so dispersed that the cost of procuring them is very high, making them rare. Globally, China mines 97% of these rare earth metals. This makes the global electronics manufacturing industry highly dependent on Chinese rare earth metal exports. That said, the Indian electronics market is expected to reach $400 billion by 2021, and yet the electronics manufacturing industry is largely import dependent. This makes for a very strong case for indigenization of the electronics manufacturing industry. Thus, the Indian government is investing a lot of economic, political, and diplomatic capital in exploring rare earth metal sources in the Indian Ocean seabed floor. Enter graphene. Graphene is an allotrope of carbon. It is a single layer of carbon atoms lightly bound in a hexagonal honeycomb lattice. Conversely, if graphite is made of layers of carbon atoms stacked on each other, a single layer is what we call graphene. Graphene is often labeled as a miracle material because of its versatile properties ranging from a very high tensile strength to stretchability to magnetism and very good electrical conductivity. It thus possesses metal-like properties, but with the added advantage that it can be produced in a laboratory via chemical synthesis or organic synthesis. Researchers globally have found that graphene and graphene enhanced products are potential substitutes to almost 13 of 14 rare earth metals used for the electronics manufacturing industry, as can be seen in the table. While this obviously requires extensive research and development, researchers claim that indium, gallium, beryllium, and silver are closest to being replaced by graphene. The potential of the graphene market can be understood by the fact that Samsung has gone on record saying that graphene-based smartphone batteries are set to enter the market as early as 2021. Thus, India could overcome its biggest hurdle in indigenization of the electronics industry by targeting graphene. Graphene is thus the dark horse to the Indian electronics manufacturing industry, provided the Government of India and the private sector invests headlong into graphene and graphene enhanced R&D, the way they are doing for the rare earth metals exploration. Success for India on that front will lead to 3 strikes. Number 1, pioneering graphene-based next generation of electronics will spurt Indian exports globally. Number 2, reduce Indian dependency on Chinese rare earth metal imports. And number 3, boost domestic manufacturing of electronics, again reducing current dependency on Chinese electronics imports. But to do this, we need to move really fast because China too has invested heavily in graphene and is swiftly moving ahead with graphene-based product development and manufacturing. Will India be able to develop as the next electronics manufacturing hub of the world? Well, we'll just have to wait and watch. That's it for today. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.